Hi, Prosperity Team. It's Dr. Money coming to you from the prosperity corner of the universe where silliness is sacred and nobody's perfect. I'm your POP, your professor of prosperity, and I'm here so that all of our lives can pop with prosperity. Suppose you can't do for money the job that you love, or the creative activity that you love. Suppose you can't do it. I just read a wonderful article about a man who was a writer, and he writes for big companies. He's a corporate writer. He's in marketing, and he doesn't like what he does. He says, he tries to sell something with unreasonable reasoning behind it, and he doesn't like what he does. But so he tried saving money, and he took off a year so that he could write. And what he found out was during that year, he didn't write a thing. He was worried about money. So the only thing he did write was different pieces that he could get, articles for magazines and so forth, that he could get paid for. But he never did what he stopped his job to do. He never did that. And so he got another corporate job. What he found out was that when he didn't have that stability of money, he wasn't very creative. So for him, the thing to do was to make do. That is, to begin to enjoy and appreciate what that job could do for him. That he had a job, he was doing that job, and it wasn't a deeply spiritual job. It was not anything that revolutionized people's lives, but it was a job. It paid his bills. And then it allowed him to take workshops, and because he had the money to pay for the workshops, and to have other creative outlets that he couldn't afford unless he had the job. So this is not a bad way to live. And that is, you don't say, oh my gosh, I'm not doing the thing I was really created to do, or my talent to do. It's like, that's not the only template for life that we have. And that is using whatever our talents are, or our interests, or our hobbies for an income. We don't have to do it that way. We can do it that way. If it's great if we do it that way. A lot of people do that. We call them starving artists. And there are artists that make it. I'm not saying that there aren't, and I'm not saying not to take a chance, but I'm saying that we have to use reason. We have to use our left brain, because as I'm saying, if we don't have money coming in, then the fear will not allow us to be creative. I have been through that. I quit the situation where I had money so that I could be free and be on my own, and the money worry just took over it, and I needed something more solid than thin air and my visions and imaginations so that I could be creative. So it's honorable to work a regular job and then do our talent on the side. So what do? When we can't do for money what we love, and that is that we make do. We decide. We have these decisions in every moment about how we can be joyful and okay and feel safe. Whether we're playing a guitar, painting a painting, or sitting on the computer at our office desk. It's honorable. So let's take a deep breath. And as we breathe in our good. And as we exhale our intention that all other beings receive their good as well. Our burdens have lifted, our cares are few, our joys are unlimited, and I love you.